Guess what? If you've been following my garden and my videos, you know that I had a beehive start in my garden shed, which was formerly a playhouse. Underneath, somehow they got underneath in the cross pieces and made a hive. I had a company come out to remove them and relocate them. That all happened, and I filmed a video on that. But guess what? The bees were undeterred. The ones that were left behind, or a new hive, we don't know which, made another one on the other side of the underneath. Bees can smell even an old hive from miles away, apparently. So it's crazy. And Renee, who works next door, noticed that bees were still going in and out from under the shed. And I'm going, they said they got the queen. Why are bees still around? So he came back 2 days ago, and he believes the hive is this hive is even bigger. So I am hoping they show up today and remove them, because I can't have an active beehive right there flying across my neighbor's driveway. We're gonna go and check out the flight path. Let's go. So I am standing a good distance away from my shed, but this is the flight path in and out. And I'm standing in Zachary's driveway. Now they're moving away. Tears, Zachary's moving away. If you followed my garden for a long time, you know that Zachary has grown up here. They're moving away August 3rd, and that's a little over 2 weeks. So new renters will be coming in, and they might not be as understanding as Zachary's parents. I do see a bee over there, but you know, as things warm up, bees get more active. It is 64 degrees. Bees don't fly if it's, I don't know, 55 or something, less than 55. So they're certainly out, but not as active as they will be later. Yes, they're definitely going in and out of the hive. Let's take a closer look. You see they're going in right underneath that. They're going in right underneath there. Always drama in the late bloomer garden. Oh, but I sure hope they get here soon and take care of this today, because I have a lot to do. That's a hummingbird. Hummingbirds love my garden. I think I have to face reality that with all the critter damage, I think the huge email blast must have gone out to all the tomato lovers. What I had to do yesterday, I bagged up the clusters of tomatoes, and a cluster of tomatoes does not ripen all at the same time. It ripens from the top down. So all of the top ones had been pecked. And so I opened up the bags, each one of these bags over here, and took out the top two that were just starting to turn orange or yellow. So they're ripening in the house. I'm hoping to get a few tomatoes this year. I wanted to have a mother load like I had with my plums, because I really, as you know if you've watched my videos, worked hard for my tomatoes this year. They actually don't wait till they're ripe. I didn't have that one bagged. all they do, and then they just go on to the next one. There's plenty more goodness in that, but why do I come out here without a basket? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of work to go through for a cherry tomato, gotta say. A lot more stuff is gonna have to come out of here. So basically I'm going to come out here every day and just take a handful that are just starting to turn like that and let them ripen inside, otherwise I'm not going to get any. There's a reason you keep your fruit trees a certain size, unless you want to be getting on a ladder. And I've got 3 oranges at the top of my orange tree that really need to be picked. They're going to wind up on the ground and rot. That's the hard thing when you get things cramped around your fruit trees. Getting a ladder in there to pick your harvest is not easy. There we go. Wouldn't you know, I just spotted another one? Really? Don't try this at home. I'm actually holding on to the tree. Oh, I see another one. Now I don't have my bag. Cutting those oranges made me think of fresh squeezed orange juice. This happened yesterday from my oranges from my tree that I grew. Oh. It's never going to taste better than that right there. There are no words to describe that. The sense of accomplishment. And for those of you who have not been with me from the beginning, this orange tree was the first thing that happened in this space. Planted that orange tree first. It's a Valencia orange tree. And now it's been in the ground for 7 years and 6 months. It's an ever-bearing, I believe, semi-dwarf tree. And so it's not going to get much bigger than that. But, you know, that is 10 feet tall, so you got to get on a ladder to get to the top. And you saw me do it from the backside. Woo! You don't see that very often on late bloomer. Oh gosh, I am just full of reflection this week, because when your harvests start coming in, it's so exciting and rewarding, and at the same time extremely challenging. And I hear from viewers all over that their corn got decimated by a swamp rat. They've got all kinds of critters and moles and voles and what was the groundhog? Somebody wrote me the other day and said the groundhog got all kinds of stuff. And I just think, oh, you know, there's some advantages to living in a city. Oh, and my friend Kayla at Backwoods Mama Wife is her channel name. Give her a shout out. She backs right up to the National Forest and saw a bear, a black bear presumably, in her backyard area. And of course deer. Oh, deer. Deer. Our country's overrun by deer. Well, that's what happens when you take away the natural predators. Ah, there is word from the bee guy, 8:30. So did you guys notice that I'm using my holster for my clippers for the very first time? Not the first time today, but just lately a couple times I've used them. There's another orange. I thought, why have I not been using them? You have no idea how many steps and how much time I have spent in 7 years laying down the clippers and then going, where did I lay down my clippers? And then searching, finding them, and then just to repeat the process like 10 minutes later. So, on my hip they go. Thanks so much for watching this channel, liking my videos, and especially sharing them with your friends. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this one, why not try these? See you next time.